Welcome guys and gals, this is Jabber bringing you a very exciting game, and this is the KSL AHO as usual, and this is round 16 and Group C, the losers match. So we have at the bottom left Arnold as the red toss, and at the top right as the blue zerg we have Rudo. So Rudo lost to Vesper, and Arnold lost to me. So this is obviously an elimination round, so the loser is out, and the winner must play the loser of the winners match to advance. Pretty standard, no cheese going on so far. Looks like pylon at the forward position going down for Arnold, so pretty standard, other than that extractor trick going down for Rudo. And I'm hoping to see some early pressure here. I think that Rudo would be really advised to putting on some early pressure, because Arnold seems to like to macro up a little a little bit more. Excuse me. So hopefully that's what's going on, chrono boosting his probe out. And other than that, nothing else too exciting. And as we see here, Gateway going down at that forward position as well. Not quite doing the block off right here. He might have something else in mind, might not want to block his ramp off, something like that, but he is putting his buildings right at that forward position, going out for a probe scout as well. And critically, no scouts going out for Rudo, so Rudo's not going to have any knowledge of what Arnold is doing, and he is putting down a spawning pool and an extractor down at the same time. So for it looks maybe 16-15. Which is mediocrely standard. He got that Overlord just a little bit early, but other than that, pretty standard opening here for both players. Probably going to go for Speedlings possibly, or maybe an early layer tech. That probe comes in the base and is about to scout Rudo here, and it obviously sees exactly what's going on, sees that spawning pool morphing in, so knows that there's not going to be Zerglings for at least a little while. And nothing quite building at that gateway yet. Nothing building at all, actually, which was really surprising. Finally puts down a zealot, and he is hiding that probe in that top left corner over there, but Rudo scouts it out. He knows what's going on, and that probe looks like it's going to get trapped. Oh no, he doesn't see it. I don't think he saw the probe, which is kind of critical. He's probably looking for some cheese, but he didn't see the probe, which is a little bit bad, because Arnold's going to be able to run that probe in and see exactly what Rudo is doing later on. Rudo's going for his second extractor. He does have his first extractor all the way up to saturation, I guess, and it looks like Arnold is going for one more gateway and a cybernetics core, so a little bit of a late cybernetics core, but it looks like he's going to be okay, because there really isn't any early pressure going on from Rudo. And just like I said, it looks like the metabolic boost is going up for Rudo, so he's going to get some speedlings out. And other than that, he is also building another hatchery at a hidden location, not really at his natural. Then this is going to be... I don't know if I really like this play, because it is a two-player map, so this could probably get scouted moderately easy. And there's also the fact that his creep is definitely not going to be able to span this whole entire area here. It's very far. The only way he would possibly get it to spread that far is to destroy these destructible rocks, which would be a really bad idea, because then he'd have to defend both fronts. Two zealots at the front gate for Arnold. And a Forge and a Stargate going down, so maybe some Void Ray play, or maybe some Phoenix, because there is no anti-air besides that Queen right now. To speak, that hatchery is about 2/3 of the way done, and it looks like that drone is going to get in, and this is really critical. He's going to be able to see the Stargate. Let's see if he did see the Stargate, and I don't know if he clicked on it. He did definitely see something morphing in there, doing kind of a good job of keeping this drone away from everything, but at the same time he's kind of focused on this more than he is any of his other units. I mean, let's look at the APM tab, and it's moderately, actually his is pretty high APM right now, was up to 100, now it's at about 70, but that's pretty decent APM for a bronze player. And his hatchery is done, and it looks like he's going for some roach tech, finally going up to layer tech as well, about 2/3 of the way, actually a lot more than that. He's almost done. Warp gate being researched at the cybernetic core. Sorry I missed that. He's chrono boosting it as well, and that's almost done, not quite there. Void Ray coming out, so he is going to go forward raids. I don't think Rudo's expecting this at all, and this could be really bad, especially if he doesn't get a queen at that other base, although I don't think that Arnold knows that it's there. And wow, a ton of cannons going down for Arnold, so playing a little bit defensively here. I think this is a little bit unnecessary, especially because there's such a big gap right there. I think he would have been better building his buildings up here if he was going to play so defensively, warping his gateways into warp gates. And it looks like Rudo's transferring his drones over to his second base there. He's going roachling, it looks like, so no hydras in the mix just yet. Probably a smart move, seeming that he doesn't have either one of these gases. And it looks like another probe scout is going out, or possibly a probe to build a hidden expansion or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's just to get this Xel'Naga watchtower, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Probably going to build a pylon there or something for a proxy pylon. He does have this pylon smartly. He probably should have placed it closer so he could see those destructible rocks. But anyways, it looks like Groove Spines is being researched for the Hydralisk Den, and I don't like this move at all because he doesn't have gas here or here, and gas is really critical when you're going Roach Hydra, and one base of gas is definitely not going to cut it. So really he should have stuck with either Lings or Ling Roach is really the only two things he could have got. He really needs to get that gas down, as well as another queen. And yep, exactly like I said, a pylon being built right at that Xel'Naga watchtower so he can warp in units really fast. 2 Void Rays moving out here, and we'll see what they can do against this queen. The queen's going to be the only thing going to be able to defend against these Void Rays. He's going to have to pull off some really Gosu micro actually, because there's no anti-air at all. And it looks like an evolution chamber and a few Hydralisks, so if these Hydralisks get out in time, he's going to be able to defend this, although it's really critical. There's 3 Hydralisks out, and this is definitely going to go down. This Void Ray attack is very unsuccessful, and I actually commemorate Rudo for going his Hydralisk, because if he didn't have those Hydralisks out, he would have been a goner for sure, but since he got those out early, he was okay, although he still needs to get this gas right here. And another Void Ray out, and not much ground force here, so I think playing defensively was really smart on his part. It looks like this drone is scouting for maybe possible expansions. There are those destructible rocks there, so no hatchery going down unless he wants to put it way out here, and no one wants to do that. Rudo is definitely likes to put all his overlords at the top right here. If Arnold would go like a few phoenixes, he'd be able to pick these off pretty easily. Other than that, not much going down. Is being built right now, which is kind of interesting. He has an overseer probably to scout this out. There are 2 cannons over here, but that overseer is definitely going to be able to get behind here through this open space. More units warping in at the Xel'Naga watchtower, and another Void Ray being built. Another hatchery going to. He did. Wow, my gosh, he did opt to go for that kind of. I don't even know what you would call that, like a distant hatchery. He's getting missile attacks upgrade 1, but I can't believe he did that. And I guess this is, wow, I don't even know why he did that, but I guess it's going to be close to the same since the proximity is farther, but these gold minerals, this high yield does mine a little bit faster. And finally Arnold is getting his expansion, putting down his Nexus at his natural, which is the only real smart thing to do here. He is getting a Twilight Council as well, probably going to research Blink or Charge. I'd assume Blink. Blink is a little bit more useful in the situation that he's in right now. 3 drones going out, probably to be transferred to this high yield over here. He does need to get another queen or 2 out. I'm surprised he doesn't have one. All his forces are right inside that they're inside that Nidus network, and it looks like he's going to try to put down the Nidus Worm, but the Nidus Worm gets discovered and it's going to go down. These Void Rays are definitely going to be able to kill this, and they're also going to be able to take out this Overseer as well, so good defense by Arnold. I have to commemorate him on that. And now Rudo is supply blocked. He really needs to get some more queens, and I don't think he's definitely not using his spawn larva to his full advantage. All those units are going to have to come out of the Nidus network, unfortunately. But other than that, this Nexus is almost down, and it looks like a fleet. Oh, jeez. So this is some crazy build orders by these players, and wow, a whole outline of cannons here. I couldn't think of the word. Outline was not the word I wanted either, but a whole perimeter, that's the word, perimeter of cannons being built by Arnold, and this is just so ridiculous. But what it shows is it shows that he knows how to use the shift key, which is really kind of nice, because I was surprised not a lot of these bronze players use that shift key, which is really important. And the fleet beacon is down, and he is immediately researching the acceleration for the Void Ray, so maybe it's just for the Void Ray, who knows. He might be really into sticking with this Void Ray. But if we look at the income tab, incomes are about the same, even though it's like 1.5 bases to none pretty much, and so is the gas. But if we look at the resources tab, there's a ton more resources for Rudo than there is Arnold, which is kind of interesting. And it looks like a few roaches are going to move out. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, especially because he knows these void rays are there. This is just kind of a bad idea in general. Although the void rays do pull back, he's going to be able to pick off this pylon, but I think that's about it. I'm just assuming these void rays are going to turn around in 3, 2, 1. There we go. And that was actually really well timed. And then this force of roaches is just going to get cleaned up right here. And the last roach goes down, and it looks like possibly Arnold might move out. Nope, he's going to be content to stay at that natural. And right now it's 3, I mean it's not even 3, it's like 1 base to 1 base. Well, 1.5 bases to 1, maybe 1.5 to 1.5, but this is really not good saturation at any of these places. And it looks like Carapace being upgraded by Rudo, as well as another hatchery. Where is he building another hatchery? He is building an in-base hatchery right here, so he's going to be up to 4 hatches, although he only has 1 queen. Don't exactly know what's up with that, but anyways, this huge Hydralisk force is moving out here. Really, I think it would be smart for him to extend this creep, though. That would have really helped him out a whole lot, because by then, this creep could probably be at least there, if he would have continuously do it. These Hydralisks are pushing in here. Those cannons are warping in just in time, and these Hydralisks need to take these cannons out before they're able to get up. This ground force is not going to be able to withstand this, and if these Void Rays get charged, though, they're going to be able to take out these Hydralisks. These Hydralisks are not microing very well. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're not attacking this. It looks like the... Oh, but he does kill the... That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to kill the pylon, but the pylon does go down, although these Hydralisks are all going to get taken out. Not even going to be able to kill this last Void Ray here. And good defense by Arnold. And so these stalkers are going to move into the base, and this is going to be kind of bad. I think he might be able to defend this, although I'm not entirely sure. These stalkers are just A-moving. They're not even really attacking anything. Right now they're attacking the layer. I don't know what they're... Oh my gosh. Oh man. That was pretty bad. So all those stalkers attacking the layer, not attacking the units, but... Anyways, don't exactly know what was up with that. And we have 4 Void Rays out with 2 Stalkers, and more Void Rays being built, so he is going to try to stick to this Void Ray build. God, Rudo. If Rudo had, 2 more queens here, 3 more queens, he would definitely be able to macro up a ton of units, especially a ton of Zerglings, at least. He's kind of gas deprived, because he isn't getting gases at his expansions, but, yeah, he could mass a ton of Zerglings up, and that would be definitely enough to take care of this. All he would need was a few, or even a Corruptor, or 2, just to take out these Void Rays, and he would be definitely good. Oh, jeez. More cannons going up for Arnold. So Arnold is playing really, really super defensive this game. Not entirely like the game that he played against me. Against me, he had some early aggression, but now he's playing really defensively, which is kind of crazy. And not much else is going on. Missile Attack 2 being upgraded, as well as Hive Tech. Definitely does not have the gas to go to Hive Tech. I don't know what he's thinking. But in a mothership, oh my gosh. This is just insane. This game is ridiculous. First mothership I've ever commentated on, actually. First mothership I've actually seen in an actual 1 vs 1 game, too, to be completely honest. Well, I mean, not... Obviously in the beta there were some, but not... Anyways, a lot of Void Rays out, and another expansion. I mean, really these expansions, I mean, they're getting them another hatch, but they're not really doing them anything, because these are not going to be well defended, first of all. Second of all, this is not saturated at all, and neither is this. He doesn't even have the gas up on those two. So, I mean, really he should just work on getting more drones on, pumping out more drones, and getting his bases he already has saturated, which would be a lot more effective. But who knows? It looks like the main for Arnold is already mined out, and he's doing pretty good on his natural. Probably could pick up another base. Both of these guys, well, at least Arnold has a ton of minerals, and now he's going in with his Void Rays. Jeez, those Void Rays are still fast, even though with nerf.